How to tell if your adult children are using you. 5 red flags. Have you ever wondered if your adult children are taking advantage of your kindness? It's a tough question to ask, but it's one that many parents secretly worry about. As much as we love our kids and want to support them, there comes a point when helping can turn into enabling, or worse, being used. In this video, we're going to explore 5 red flags that might indicate your adult children are using you, and what you can do to set healthy boundaries. Let's dive in. Parenting doesn't end when your children grow up, but the dynamics of the relationship should evolve. While it's natural to want to help your adult children as they navigate life's challenges, it's important to recognize when that help is no longer healthy for either of you. Sometimes, even well-meaning actions can lead to resentment or an imbalance in the relationship. So how do you know if your adult children are crossing the line? Here are 5 red flags to watch out for. 1. They always ask for money, but never pay you back. One of the most common signs that your adult child might be using you is if they constantly ask for financial help without any intention of repaying you. Whether it's borrowing money for rent, groceries, or unexpected expenses, this pattern can quickly become draining, both financially and emotionally. If your child promises to pay you back but never follows through, or if they act entitled to your financial support, it's time to take a step back. Healthy relationships involve mutual respect, and part of that means honoring commitments, even when it comes to money. What you can do. Start saying no firmly but kindly. If you do decide to help, treat it as a gift rather than a loan, so there's no expectation of repayment. This protects your peace of mind and prevents resentment from building. 2. They only call when they need something. Do your adult children only reach out when they need something from you? Whether it's asking for babysitting services, rides, or emotional support during tough times, this behavior can leave you feeling like a tool rather than a parent. Healthy relationships are built on consistent communication and connection, not just transactional interactions. If your child rarely checks in to see how you're doing or shows interest in your life unless they need something, it could be a sign that they're using you. What you can do. Set boundaries by letting them know you value meaningful conversations. For example, say, "I'd love to hear about what's going on in your life before we talk about this favor." Encourage them to nurture the relationship beyond their needs. 3. They dismiss your feelings or opinions. Does your adult child dismiss your feelings or opinions when you express concerns about their behavior? For instance, if you try to discuss how their constant demands affect you, do they brush it off or make excuses? This dismissive attitude can be a major red flag. When someone truly values your relationship, they listen to your perspective and show empathy. But if your child reacts defensively or ignores your feelings altogether, it may indicate that they're more focused on getting what they want than maintaining a respectful connection. What you can do. Practice assertive communication. Calmly explain how their actions impact you and set clear expectations moving forward. Remember, you deserve to be heard and respected. 4. They refuse to take responsibility for their life. Another warning sign is if your adult child consistently avoids taking responsibility for their own life. Instead of working toward independence, they rely on you to solve their problems, from paying bills to managing personal conflicts. While it's okay to offer guidance or occasional assistance, it's not your job to fix everything for them. Enabling this behavior can prevent them from developing the skills they need to thrive as adults. What you can do. Encourage accountability by offering guidance instead of solutions. For example, instead of solving their issue directly, ask, "What steps have you taken to address this?" This empowers them to take ownership of their choices. 5. They make you feel guilty for saying no. Guilt tripping is a manipulative tactic that some adult children use to get what they want. If your child makes you feel bad for setting boundaries or saying no, whether it's through passive-aggressive comments, sulking, or outright accusations, it's a clear sign they're not respecting your limits. As a parent, it's easy to fall into the trap of wanting to please your child, but saying yes out of guilt only perpetuates unhealthy patterns. Boundaries are essential for preserving your well-being and fostering a balanced relationship. What you can do. Stand firm in your decisions and remind yourself that saying no isn't selfish. It's necessary. You can respond with phrases like, I care about you, but I also need to take care of myself. How to set healthy boundaries. Recognizing these red flags is the first step, but addressing them requires courage and consistency. Here are some tips for setting healthy boundaries. Communicate clearly. Be honest about your feelings and expectations. Use I statements to avoid sounding accusatory, e.g., I feel overwhelmed when. Be consistent. Once you set a boundary, stick to it. Inconsistency can send mixed messages and undermine your efforts. Seek support. If you're struggling to enforce boundaries, consider talking to a therapist or joining a support group for parents in similar situations. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about punishing your child. It's about creating a healthier, more respectful relationship for both of you. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more content designed to empower you in your relationships. Don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences. We'd love to hear from you.